I know last year we went through a lot of growing pains as a team. I think the big turnaround for us was the spring season. The girls were phenomenal in the spring season. We had a really successful spring season, which I think has really propelled the ladies through the summertime and into the start of the pre-season. So the biggest thing, and the thing that we thought as coaches, was definitely the mentality side of things, which I think over the last 6, 7 months, 8 months that the girls have been together, I think they've definitely developed that mentality side of the game, which has been shown in the last week and a half in pre-season 100%. We've got a lot of returning players, so I've got a lot of experience in terms of GLIAC minutes. And also just, again, the spring season was the thing that started to excite me really about this team. I think we've got about 20 returners, and that's the core of our team, in all honesty. And they're the group that are propelling us forward. And then the incoming class, we've got a big incoming class this year of 11 players. So just adding them onto the roster and bringing them into our group, it makes it even more exciting. We've got a lot of talent this year on the team. I expect the team to do big things. I think we've been fortunate to pick up a couple of transfers. Some of them have just happened in the realm that they wanted to leave their schools, but also looking at some of their history and background and how they've played, where they've played, just adds a little bit of extra experience into our program. So we've picked up a couple. I think we've picked up one this year that I think in time, when she gets into a groove, she'll do well for us in her final year of playing. But it's always a good addition to have players that have played at other schools and to bring their experience into our team and also see if they can help us propel as well as a team. Yeah, I think it's important to put ourselves in a position where we can play against really good regional teams, and that's exactly where we start off with Quincy and Truman, and we've played them for a few years now. So we understand how they play and what they're like. We're excited to play them. I think it's been back and forth over the years in terms of wins and losses with Quincy and Truman. So it'll be a good kick-off, and then we go away to Tiffin, which will be a team that we haven't played for a while now, since they left the GLIAC, so that'll be a good matchup for us. And then Central Missouri is the big one, big test for us. I think we're 100% up for the game, and I believe if we can get a good amount of wins out of those 4 games, then we can put ourselves in position to be regionally ranked. So that's what we're aiming for. Some tough competition, get us set for the GLIAC, and I think they're perfect opponents to get us ready for the GLIAC.
Yeah, so I would say going into last year's season, that summer, I knew that I had to work super hard to get that position. And then just Coach Chris, our goalkeeper coach, he pushed me so hard during that fall to become a better goalkeeper. We really looked at the strengths and the weaknesses and planned those practices to incorporate the weaknesses to make myself better as a goalkeeper. But it came down to a lot of focus, a lot of grind. And yeah, I just learned so much. The GLIAC's hard, but I learned a lot through it. Yeah. Coming off of last spring season, it just felt so different. The energy was so different. And I think that we kind of gained like a little chip on our shoulder going into the GLIAC. Everybody came in, we all passed the fitness test. I think that says a lot about how seriously we took this summer. Even last night in our first scrimmage, we won 4-0, and we had so much offensive power, which is so different from what we've done in the past. So I just think everybody's so much more focused and ready to compete this year.